Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Korky, and this is our Glory Hunter series. We are deep in the we're not sorry, apologies. We're not deep into season eight. We're at the beginning of season eight. We've played a few games already. You will have seen in the last episode we've had a little bit of a false start almost. We've turned some games around and starting to get some results. We're going to show you some results of the games we've already played, and then we have a Champions League game against Bayern Munich. So from the last episode, you will have seen we beat Real Sociedad with a 5-0 victory. We then followed that up with a game against Tenerife, newly promoted, of course. As you'll see there, we've come away with a 3-0 defeat, or sorry, 3-0 win away from home. Benjamin Sesko did pick up an injury in that game. He's out for 3 to 4 weeks, so he will be missing for a few games. We show the goals here first, as we see Martinez plays a nice ball into Diaz, plays a ball forward to Sesko, and he fires it back across the goal for Uved to come in at the back post. Sesko did beat the offside trap there to put us 1-0 in front. In the second half then, we see Diaz and Sesko combine again as Sesko fires in to make it 2-0 in the 70th minute. And Sesko is involved again as he gets down the right wing, picks a big deep cross into the back post, and Uved is there to head home to make it 3-0. So very pleasing results on the road. We follow that up with our first Champions League game of the new season. As you'll see, we are at home here against Lyon, and we've come back with a 2-1 victory. We'll show you the goals here. Of course, it is the start of our Champions League campaign. Similarly with Inter Milan, it's not a competition I'm really concerned about winning. I've done that already in this Glory Hunter series. My next move away from the club, first of all, we have a very fine finish there. It actually went in as an OG to give us a 1-0 lead. As we see, Amaria whipping across into the back post, and Piccoli is there to score 2-0 in the 38th minute. And then just after half time, as we see the ball comes back to Adilson here, he turns, gets the ball into Nuama, I think that is, and he makes it 2-1, and that's how it finished. Champions League is not a competition I am concerned with. As mentioned, I've won it already with Newcastle, who've now won it 2 years in a row recently. I've won it with Inter Milan as well. In terms of the Glory Hunter series, it's not a competition that I particularly care about. We do want to go on, and the only European trophy we have left to win is the Europa League, which will probably be from my next club. Certainly, when we move to France, we will be looking to take on that challenge. We then follow up the previous game with a game back in League action against Osasuna. As you see, we've had a very impressive 7-0 victory there. Naipan involved here as he finds Carbonell, makes a pass into Barrios, and he scores from about 22-23 yards out. In the 17th minute then, Uved plays a cross into Naipan, who heads home for his first goal for the club since joining in the summer. Uved then makes an interception, finds Vuskovic with a lovely pass forward into Carbonell to make it 3-0. Vuskovic making his first start as a defensive midfielder due to some injuries and suspensions. Uved is involved then as Amaria plays a lovely ball over the top, and in the 34th minute we go 4-0 up. Barrios and Amaria combine then on the left hand side with Uved as well. He turns the ball back to find Piccoli to make it 5-0 at this stage. In the second half then there's a poor bit of defending. The ball's not really cleared by Osasuna as the ball comes to Uved and he fires in from outside the box to make it 6-0. And Uved is involved again as he makes a run down the left wing, gets a crossover to Piccoli. There's a little bit of a step over there. I'm not sure if he was maybe a little bit of a push from the defender, but Naipan is there to follow up his second goal. So that brings us up to where we are today. As mentioned, we're about to play Bayern Munich in the Champions League. We do have some rotation to make with a couple of injuries as well. But Yacic there, as we see, is injured currently. Vuskovic has played well for us in a couple of games now in defensive midfield. We're going to make a little change. We're going to give Martinez a rest here. We need to give Amaria a rest as well. And looking at defense, maybe we'll keep it as it is. We'll bring Piccoli in for Sesko. As mentioned, he is injured. He will be out for another 11 days, so he should be back with us soon. Yacic is out for another 3 weeks potentially, and Manu Amor is out for 9 days. So in terms of the defense, we have made some changes already. Do we want to bring in Ramon? Ramon is a very good player, of course. Is he better than Obina and Palma? He could be, perhaps. We want to keep these guys on the team, keep them fit and active. We do have a couple. Of course, our youngsters are starting to make their way into the team now as well. We have Jorge Morales. Play him in central midfield, perhaps. We'll bring him in for Naipan. Is he Mazzala? Not really. Maybe bring him in there and put Barrios. And he's not really a Mazzala either. Manuel or Pino? Pino is decent as a Mazzala. Jose Manuel is more suited to that role. And we'll bring in Ruben Dias as well, because he is playing well. He is contributing lately. And of course, Dominic has been injured, so he's not far away from his return. So this is how we are lining up. We're going to face Bayern Munich. Inyo Farina will be selected as captain. I'm not really sure with that. Who do we want as captain? Geyer. Farina is actually third choice captain. Or do we keep Geyer? Geyer has slightly better leadership. We'll keep Farina. Happy with Farina to be captain. He's third choice already. I've obviously made that call at the start of the season. I don't remember doing that. But we will stick with it. I expect a win tonight. I'll fire a couple of people up. Not quite everybody by the look of it. We'll skip the intros. And we will get straight into the game. We have, as a manager, I have faced Bayern Munich quite a few times. As we see, Pokal plays the ball forward. It's not really cleared too well by Bayern. Red picks up the loose ball. I tried to play the Geyer, but he didn't read the play, and Alphonso Davies comes across clear. As Obina brings in Daviskovic in midfield, goes back to Palma. Looks for Morales. So they make a run on the left, cuts back inside, finds Uved, he finds Vuskovic, plays it across the Dias. There's a nice through pass into Piccoli, and there's a good bit of defensive play there actually by Bayern Munich. As Uved now to take the resulting corner, looks for the front post, cleared by Upamecano. Comes back to Uved, there's a challenge there. You're not getting a penalty for that, Uved. Get back up. The ball is cleared again by Davies. Uved with a free kick now. It's not really handled too well. Geyer picks up the loose ball. Bayern certainly putting the pressure on there. There's a good press from Bayern here, I feel. Farina looks for Uved on the wing. Comes back inside Morales. Finds Piccoli. It's in. It's barely in. I think he's offside. I'm holding on to pressing the buzzer just yet. There will be a review. Has it gone in? It's disallowed anyway. He was offside. As you see, just makes that run just a little too early. Yeah, he's offside by a good yard or two there. One of the more unconventional goals I've seen. It's over the line. It is absolutely over the line. But unfortunately, offside. But that's okay. As Korky now to take a free kick for Bayern. Looks for Berger at the front post. And it's a good finish. It's poor on our part. We haven't defended that very well. As we see, Korky just chips it in the front post, and Tobias Berger on the volley with his right foot as well. That's a hard finish. You have to get your body shape right. Let's change our mentality to go very attacking. May as well give him a go. Currently in the Champions League table, we are in 16th place. Upamecano goes back to Antonio Silva. Looks for Ryerson. Ryerson now with Bayern Munich. He's obviously left Dortmund, I would presume, at the end of his contract, because he only had a year left whenever I sort of resigned my post. Corner here, it's whooped in, it's cleared at the front post. Looking at the players not playing well. Vuskovic, Manuel, Uved, Piccoli. It's not great. Defensively, our defending players are doing well. Jose Manuel has really dropped. He's on a 6.2. He's coming out. Can't put you back in for second half. You've been terrible. Sort it out. And positive reactions, I have to say. I'm pleased with that. Samu, not long back from fitness. Gotta put you in. Ipan, I'm going to bring you in as well. Give these guys a little halftime team talk. Trust in you to make a difference. Looks happy. Looks composed. That's okay. Piccoli struggling on fitness. Uved is also struggling on fitness. We'll make changes with them in just a moment. Up to the R, who's Jorge Morales, also struggling a little bit. We'll bring David in on the left wing, or David, perhaps. And Carbonell will bring you in up front too. We might just keep a little eye on Gayer. He is playing well. Morales is struggling on fitness. Geyer's doing well, but he's carrying a yellow card. We don't want to take a risk with him. I'll bring in Galindo into right back, and we will try and get a result back in the last 10 minutes. There's 10 minutes left of the match to go. Demand more. I mean, we're away from home at Bayern Munich. It's not the worst, and it is Julian Ryerson. Has obviously left Dortmund there. And I see that Bayern Munich now have Rene Bargi. Gotta get a look at him. Stayed with Newcastle all that time. 61 million they paid for him. What did I pay? 16.5. I took him on loan to Inter. And then with Newcastle, he did play. He was a regular player for them. Unlucky boys. Don't want to be too harsh on them either. So a little bit disappointed. It's Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are a great side. Everybody knows it. Oved set for a huge transfer to Chelsea. Not on my watch. For 123 million, I would. Absolutely. So that is it for this episode. We're going to wrap it up there. In the next episode, we will feature goals from all games against Cardiff, against Real Oviedo, against Rayo Vallecano, against Spurs in the Champions League, against Eibar, and we will bring you the game against Real Madrid. Currently in the league, we are sitting in 4th place with 1 draw and 1 defeat in our opening 6 games, 4 wins of course. We are only 2 points behind Real Madrid and Barcelona, both of whom have lost a game each to Sociedad and Athletic Bilbao. Girona have lost a game as well to Rayo Vallecano. So we will bring you the highlights from those games. We'll bring you the highlights from the Real Madrid game, and we'll bring you the goals from the other games as well. That is it for this episode. I do hope you're enjoying it. Of course, please leave your comments below. We would love to hear your feedback. We will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you very much and take care. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow and helps us to bring you more videos like this. Please also leave a like and share the video as well. And please do leave a comment. We would love to hear your feedback also. That's it for now. You can watch one of these recommended videos, but we will see you in the next one. Until then, thank you and take care.